I was introduced to it by one of my friends, and so it was like, this is a must-see. Check it out. And it's quite relevant for the group of people, so-called group of people I belong to, being a homosexual. I haven't been able to check up on it and see if there are any surveys that illustrate the impact it has on higher decision making. But I think definitely that it's quintessential because it provides a contrast to all known theories about AIDS. That especially with regards to Africa, it makes really sense. I mean, I have a degree in molecular biology, and one of the, if not the greatest reason I didn't want to continue with it was because I started realizing that big pharma has a capitalist profit interest, and thus hypothetically, if they are to generate the greatest profit, they do it by symptom treatment, not by curing diseases, and even more so if they also create false treatments, then they generate even more profit. So I didn't want to continue in that direction, and thus working for a company and that claims all my research and uses it for profit and not for curing people. So I definitely think that it's really, really important to emphasize the one of the major points that this documentary gives, that it questions, if I remember right, why don't we look at the malnutrition as a source of AIDS rather than a so-called virus, which is defined. So because malnutrition weakens the immune system, and weakening the immune system results in several of these diseases that they characterize AIDS by differently in every country.
Right.
So I think that's very, very important to stress. I'd like to see more research on, for example, that the theory that these testing machines, they generate random positive and negative answers. I mean, we really need to follow up on those things. If they're true, holy shit.
If indeed what's known as AIDS is not caused by a virus, what do you see as the implications? After 30 years of funding one paradigm.
Jesus Christ, excuse my cursing. But the impact it's going to have if it becomes, if it becomes the public opinion that's the case, and it becomes validated and underpinned, by scientific evidence. Riot on a global scale.
If someone has got a degree in molecular biology, did you ever study this virus that's called HIV in the course of doing that?
A little bit. I've read about it, because we had to. In molecular biology we use very much the tools we have from retroviruses, retroviral tools with regards to bioengineering. Gene technology, clipping up strings and inserting stuff, and inverse reading of the DNA and RNA. So these tools that the retroviruses give us are quintessential for gene technology. So yes, I did read about HIV. HIV has a really big impact allegedly on the community I'm a part of, the gay community.
Right.
So of course, spreading the word. I also spread the word to some of my other gay comrades. And my second boyfriend, he was HIV positive.
Yeah.
And I really broke with the taboo of being in a relationship with somebody who was HIV positive, despite being negative myself.
Right.
So I really, I put my money where my mouth is,
Yeah.
Instead of being politically correct, I went the whole way.
You didn't use condoms together?
Oh, I did.
Oh, right.
And every time we had an accident, I would go on this PEP treatment.
Did you?
Yeah.
For a month?
Yeah, and it really sucked,
You completed the course each time for 4 weeks?
Yeah. So it's, with the symptoms of, well, for me the symptoms were diarrhea and
Yeah.
yeah.
At the time you thought you had no choice
I thought I had no choice.
but to take these drugs then...
Well, I'd just rather be safe than sorry, So I was like, but it happened a lot of times. We had accidents regularly in our relationship. So
Yeah.
It was getting quite tedious, to go on this treatment. So, practically, it doesn't work for me.
You've told these gay friends of yours about this new documentary.
I've told some of them, but I haven't really received much of a response. I even suggested it to my ex-boyfriend, but I haven't received much of a response. Any, actually.
Is he taking ARVs?
Yeah. I've been wanting to talk with him about it for many months, but we've just kept postponing.